Metro Detroit golfers, it's Tuesday. I'm Chad.
And I'm Ben.
And we are here from the Golf Leadership Academy. We want to bring you the Tuesday tip that's going to help you understand what you can do between the shots to play better golf. So Ben, what's this between the shots? I've never heard anybody talk that way before.
Yeah, it's something that most golfers don't even think about, to be completely honest with you, but you need to learn how to actually manage your emotions when you're in between shots, right? Because a lot of times when you're out there playing, you begin to time travel. You start to think about the future. You start to think about the past. And a lot of times when your mind is wandering and you're thinking about the past or the future, it's usually not good things that are racing through our minds because we're wired negative biased, right? It's a survival mechanism. So when you let your mind wander and you're thinking about the past and you're thinking about the future, typically you're thinking about things that are not very helpful when it comes to your golf game.
Yeah, so think about your own experience. Let's say that you get off to a hot start and you think, today's going to be my day. Today is the day that I'm going to break 90 or 80 or whatever it is. If you think to yourself, like, then what started to happen to your golf shots? Then what happened on the back nine, if you will? Yeah, so we've all been there. Having said that, think about it the other way. You get up to a tee box and you think, well, I snap hooked one here yesterday, right? So yesterday was a bad day, so here's what I'm going to do today, and then most inevitably what follows. So when Ben talks about time travel, if we're living in the past, like I'm talking about my snap hook yesterday, or I'm getting into the future, what am I going to shoot today? Either way, it's a recipe for disaster, yeah?
So true.
So would it be fair to say that our best golf lives in the present moment? Yeah? So there's an art to doing that. Now, having said that, golf is an interval sport. So our X's here represent your shot, your tee shot, your fairway shot, and so on and so forth, your chip, your putt. Ooh, so what are we going to do between the shots?
But look at all that space.
There's a ton of space.
So much space in between, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
so people need to have strategies.
That's right, that's right. So that's what today's about. So what could they do between the shots to help them be more present?
So this will be fun. Chad and I will kind of bounce back and forth with some new ideas for you. So one of my favorites is what's called the 5 S's, right? So here's what the 5 S's is. You're naming basically things that you taste. You're naming off 5 things that you feel. You're naming off 5 things that you hear. You're naming off 5 things that you see, and I'm missing one of them. What's the last one? Oh, smell. 5 things that you smell,
yeah.
Right? So what you're doing when you're out on the golf course is you just start rattling off things in 5s, right? So as I'm standing here right now, I'd be like, well, what are 5 things that I see? I see Christina, I see that camera, I see Christina's watch, I see Christina's fanny pack, I see that women's bathroom sign. Right? So what that does, it actually keeps me in the present moment and it prevents my mind from wandering and time traveling, which kills the score.
Yeah, so the 5 S's, so learning just to be present through your senses, acknowledge what you see, hear, feel, touch, all those things, yes?
You got it.
So we can't just tell like our high school players or good players, we can't just tell them don't think about your score.
It's going to happen,
right?
If you let it wander.
It's for sure going to happen. So basically the 5 S's would be a strategy that people could do.
You got it.
Very good. So another thing that helps me is between the shots is I really just focus on, can I slow my breathing down? So I want to take some very long, slow inhales and very long, slow exhales. So if I can do that, it quiets my mind and it keeps me from wandering into the past or the future, or even worse, trying to fix my golf swing.
Absolutely.
So when I go there, it turns into a disaster. So we talked about that last week, right?
Yep.
So we could do breathing. We could do the 5 S's. Do you have any other ideas of things that you could do?
Yeah, another simple thing that you could do is just simply drink water. So stay present to the water that you're drinking. Most of us are dehydrated when we're out there anyway. So take a drink of water, swish it around your mouth for a little while. Stay present to the water. It's just an easy thing that you can do when you're out there to, like I said, stay hydrated and stay present.
Yeah. So another thing that you could do is just look back to your own experience. So there was days when you played your best golf. On those days, other than the obvious that the ball was going straight and you made putts, what were you doing? What was that like for you internally when you were playing your best golf? Maybe you were listening to music. Maybe you were just hanging out with one of your friends and y'all were talking about other things other than golf, or fixing your swing, if you will.
Yeah. I think you bring up a great point there too with the music. There's a reason that the rules of golf actually don't allow you to listen to it when you're playing tournament golf. But if you're out playing casually, play golf with music. And then what you can do in between shots is just stay present to the music. Just listen to it.
Right.
It's a very, very simple thing that you can do to prevent time traveling.
Yeah, so if you basically come up with a strategy for what you do between the shots and understand that you're trying to keep yourself present, that's going to give you the ability to play your best golf. So this Tuesday, come up with strategies, be present, exercise on the golf course, and you'll be shocked at how the outcomes definitely change. So we hope this helps you. We thank you for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you next time.